everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Happy New Year, everybody. In today's late season matchup, we have two teams who have victory on their minds. It's the Vikings going up against the Cardinals. So for the call of this week's 17 matchup, let's send it out to our broadcast team, Brandon Guyton and Charles Davis.
Thank you very much, Larry. We are about 15 miles west of downtown Phoenix at University of Phoenix Stadium here in Glendale. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Minnesota Vikings and the Arizona Cardinals. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. First down, Wentz. And a first hookup with his all-pro tight end, Rob Gronkowski. First down coming there on the intermediate passing play. That's been a point of emphasis, they told us in practice, using those medium routes to keep the defense off balance.
And it wasn't just them telling us. We got to watch them practice it and work on it because they've been trying to fine-tune it and get it right before this game. And I think they have to be happy with the result.
Complete to Amaro on the right side. And he's brought down. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
Now a first carry for Latavius Murray. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Malcolm Smith there for the stop. And when this offense is clicking on all cylinders, the running back is in sync as well.
The focal point. Runs, catches, blocks, sets the tone for the offense.
All right, here we go.
Now Wentz throwing on second down. Open man left side is Gronkowski. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. It'll be a gain of 6, and just like that, it's third down.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
An extra DB added here for the Cards on third.
Blitzer play coverage.
From the gun on third down, Wentz. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. Devontae Parker was the intended receiver, and that'll bring up a fourth down.
Putting pressure on the guy throwing the football is always good, but when you can couple that with contact on him that leads to an incompletion, as we just saw there, that's winning football.
And it appears they'll go for it here on fourth down. A big call on the game's opening drive. Wentz to throw for it on fourth. And this is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And this crowd into it early. Their guys stand tall on the opening drive of the football game. Here's the first carry now for Todd Gurley. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. A gain of 3, second down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and they're going to face a third down. And the big meat on the D-line, we'll see how they do today.
And I'd hate to be an offensive lineman having to deal with these guys. They come in hungry, mean, and confident. They think that no one can block them.
Well, they get the completed pass, but still have more to go here on third down. They're going to look to throw. He finds Beckham complete. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line.
I don't care how many times we say it, I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Tackle made by Eric Kendricks.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive. When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
On first down, it's Gurley. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. Now whistles and a timeout. Looks like we've got a Viking slow to get up. And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back. Now on second down, this is Gurley. They find some open field here. And he's brought down. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Whenever we meet with coaches and they always talk about wanting to establish running the football, it's oftentimes with a good tight end who can control the line of scrimmage and the point of attack, and they're becoming harder to find because the colleges are giving us a whole lot of receiving tight ends, former wide receivers who can run, not necessarily block very well. In this case, though, we saw 2 tight ends on the field, both of them with the ability to block, and he ran the ball successfully behind that power set.
A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a first and goal.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the pass.
And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Their big tight end, his second touchdown on the season. And the Cardinals have taken the early lead. Now the extra point try forthcoming. Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here. The Cardinals set now to kick this one away, and off we go. Short kick here, fielded about the 17. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. And now out comes Minnesota. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on fourth, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
And this defensive line will be looking to control the point of attack.
And that's what they've done throughout this season. This is a terrific unit. They play together very, very well, and they don't permit big plays to happen.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball, and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. So 3rd and 7 and an extra defensive back on the field here.
Definitely want to play coverage here.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. They'll try a handoff right with Gurley. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 12 yards on the pickup, and that'll be good for an Arizona first down.
And that run was what a lot of people call an explosive run. Gave them good yardage, solid yardage. They feel good about the whole thing, and they did it behind a 2 tight end set. It's always interesting to watch what offenses want to do with the two tight ends. Sometimes they line them up together for a power set. Sometimes they put one on each side of the line of scrimmage to balance things out. No matter what, though, when you see two tight ends on the field, your first thought is to think run. In this case, the offense was able to run successfully.
He rifles one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Now the Vikings offense works their way back onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Wentz now on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the first down sack.
Here we go now. Green 39.
On second down, here's Wentz. Josh Doxson's got it complete. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter begins with the Vikings holding the football. They do, however, have a tough 3rd and long coming up. Now Wentz on 3rd down. And that is incomplete. Devontae Parker, the intended receiver, and now it's 4th down.
Well, no second guessing the call here. It was 3rd and long, so throwing the football was probably the smart play to try and pick it up. But they don't get it, and now the defense goes off the field feeling pretty good about themselves, gaining some momentum as they force them into a likely punting situation.
This is taken at about the 14. And he's got room. And now the rookie's free. Touchdown, Cardinals.
Hey, rookie, that's the way to make an impression. Return one for a touchdown.
Yeah, welcome to the party. We saw him fielding those punts before the game, and he's had a little bit of a look in his eye, didn't he?
He did. He was a confident young man, and now we know why.
So after the punt return touchdown, let's see what their opponents can do with this kickoff. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Now the Vikings offense gets set to take over here. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him. All right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, we got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game. I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way. And they'll have the ball set up in the red zone at the 16-yard line. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities. Okay, no score on that play, but this guy's been a touchdown machine all year long. You know they trust him with the football.
They'll drop to throw. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Odell Beckham, his 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead. And they'll get set here looking for the two-point conversion. They'll try and push it in with Gurley. And he's going to be hit and taken down in the backfield. Just nowhere to run that time. And the try for two is snuffed out. The Cardinals setting out to kick this one away, and off we go. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 yards with a new rule as he's taken down right at the 20-yard line. And the Vikings now heading on to the field. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Working from the gun, Wentz. And he took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete. Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively, and then just continued there with that incompletion.
Yeah, definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stop troops, they're enjoying things right now because they've made it very difficult for them throughout the half.
It's taken to the 26. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And the offense will come back onto the field for the 1st and 10. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
No gain on the play there. 2nd down. They had a great read there from his free safety position. And, Charles, you know with those guys, it's all about their eyes. They have to be laser-focused.
Yeah, I had to fake my way through it when I was playing, but now I can see exactly what they're doing. And on that play, he obviously had no presence to feel like he's being pushed for a pass. And without that, that allowed him to get up to the line of scrimmage and hold him to no gain. Tough day. Tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. And the Vikings with an extra defender in the secondary on 3rd.
Playing coverage here.
Gets it to Gordon. And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Looked like they had an opportunity for a big play across the middle, but he didn't have the concentration or the focus necessary and dropped it before he could haul it in.
All right, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90. Hey, watch that. Check flight 50.
And 2nd and 10. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. And now out comes Minnesota. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, get them some space, and try and make a 1st down and get some momentum going. It's been a struggle for them throughout the game, and that 3 and out on the last possession, that told you just how stalled they are on offense.
So who will step up here? We'll see. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Unable to get it to Gronkowski that time. And it's 2nd down.
How many times when we see an incomplete pass, we just look at the receiver and say, should have caught that one. That was a drop, and we just put it on the offense. How about a little credit for the defense there? They just forced an incompletion.
Yeah, especially after starting in a tough spot defensively, but a good start there on first down.
That gave them a little extra confidence there, starting, as you said, in a tough spot and being able to make a play on first down.
Back to the air on second down. Wentz. This will be caught inside the 10. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it first and goal. They slot Gronkowski outright.
Here we go. Green, 39. Green.
Shotgun now for Wentz. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. They were trying to get it there to Josh Doxson, and that'll bring up second down.
Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted in an incompletion.
Again, it's Wentz. And his throw is incomplete. He was looking for Parker that time, and that'll make it third down. Wentz now on third and goal. And that will be incomplete as well. He was looking to get it to Parker again. Now fourth down.
And that was a nice play. He knocked it away, but obviously you want the interception in this situation. You want to take away any chance and they have any decision to make on fourth down. But things happen so quickly in the end zone in this compressed area of the field that you're just happy to knock it away and not allow a touchdown.
The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on fourth and goal. They'll go for it. It's Wentz being chased out left. He may try and run for this, and it is incomplete. They'll look to throw now on first down. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was looking for Odell Beckham that time. And now it's second down.
Let's give some credit to the defensive guys on that play. Able to bat that one away. Sure looked like they were trying to hit the corner route.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Dumps it into the flat to Langford. Give him 6 on the play, and that's going to bring up a third down. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
The one running back is Gurley. They'll look to throw, and he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this third down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
NFL teams last year a little under 50% on fourth down conversions. This is a bit tougher. 4th and 4. They'll try and throw for it here. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. And he's going to have the first down as he's marked down just shy of the 20. It's a gain of 5 on the play. And on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks. And quickly, they get to the line. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He's got his man on the crossing route. It'll be a pickup of 13 on the play, and that'll make it 3rd down. So on that play, defense was in the zone. They ran a crossing route offensively, but the defense, so you got to be good with communication, don't you?
You certainly do, and it's not something that is really evident when you watch it on the screen. But everyone's talking, communicating, pointing, and it keeps you from chasing receivers because you have a specific zone you have to cover. When a receiver's in your zone and he crosses to another one, you got to let your guy know. They got a completion there, but I like the discipline they showed to stay in their proper areas and then make the tackle.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5.
Here we go now.
They're going to try and throw. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. And out now come the Vikings. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. Once again here on 2nd and 10. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Josh Doxson, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings are able to cut into that deficit.
They went 5 wide in that offensive set, and racing going 3 wide's a big deal. To go 5, how about the way that they finish things off?
Did you just fit a race car reference into the game?
Zoom, zoom. How about the way that you play? When you go 5 wide, that means you're going fast now.
Zoom, zoom indeed. Now they'll run. Murray. And he's going to be hit and taken down in the backfield. Just nowhere to run that time. And the try for 2 is snuffed out. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And the Cardinals getting set to trot out there now. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Brandon Boykin there to make the stop. And now they're in the hurry-up. Looking to throw. Quick throw that's complete on the inside slant. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables, otherwise they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10.
Here we go. 3-19. 3-19.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And now the Vikings are going to stop it here on defense with a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Gun now on 3rd down. Caught left side. It's Beckham. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. Now, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. He'll drop to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And he is down deep into Minnesota territory. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. That's caught at the 1. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. They come out here, and he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. It's their quarterback in the final seconds of the first half. And the Cardinals will extend their lead.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about and still put the ball in the end zone.
Yeah, just a methodical drive and something really to take into the lockers here. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Vikings offense now, they get ready to head back. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So as they take it over, we step aside. A final shot before half for Wentz. Going up top. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. What a spin. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. So here's the Cardinals offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they... Todd Gurley, wave goodbye. Past the 20. Touchdown, Cardinals. Todd Gurley with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead. And those are the highlight reel runs you dream of right there.
When he gets a seam and just gets through it, how about the explosiveness, the burst to get there to begin with, and then once he's in full gallop, good luck trying to track him down.
And those plays so demoralizing for the defense.
Absolutely, because you've done so much work trying to keep people in front of you. When they're past you and behind you, that's a tough one to swallow.
And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. A look at the offense now here, coming back out on the road for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early.
And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Vikings. Rob Gronkowski, 79 yards. And the Vikings are able to close the gap just a bit.
I know guys who design defenses, they try to prepare for everything. But you ignore the guy who plays tight end at your own peril.
Yeah, and he's like having another wide receiver out there sometimes, right?
Exactly right, because they're such a matchup nightmare, and they're hybrid guys. Are they receivers? Are they big guys that block? How about the one we just saw there? Catch it and go. Run after catch all the way into the end zone.
All right, now, look at 56. Alert 3. Leopard. All right, here we go.
Wentz going to look to throw. And he's got it for the two-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. And the Cardinals offense here ready to take over. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. Now a play fake here on first down. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
I'm laughing to myself because I could just hear in film session, but coach, I was throwing it to Odell Beckham Jr. Of course I thought he was open.
They'd love to go deep downfield to him, though. Such a threat.
Yeah, a rare incompletion because most of the time we expect him to actually come up with the catch.
All right, so 2nd and 10 here.
Hey, we got tight left. Watch tight end. Watch tight end. Key him. Key the tight end.
Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. His throw incomplete. The Pro Bowler Odell Beckham, the intended receiver. And it'll bring up 3rd down. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, 3rd quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
The tight end, Max Williams, the intended receiver. And it's 4th down. Here comes the Cardinals punter now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. This is taken at the 23. 31 yards on the punt there. And it'll be Viking football here as they take possession. And now out comes Minnesota. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one...
And down he goes. They bring down Wentz on the sack. And the dreaded face mask penalty, that's going to cost him 15 yards.
And it's such a dangerous play. Body going one way, and then your head gets yanked back the other. 15 yards is the right call.
And 10. Here's Wentz. Looking deep downfield. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Vikings. Jaron Brown. His first touchdown on the year. And the Vikings are able to cut into that deficit. He's tough to contain as it is, but in man coverage with a pretty deep pass downfield, really tough to contain.
And it's so difficult because every play you've got to consider he might try and run past you. So your goal as a defensive back is to give him plenty of cushion, meaning lots of space between you and him. If he wants to catch the short stuff, come up and secure the tackle. hit him a bunch during the game, and try and keep him in front. If you turn your head for a second, if your concentration wanes,
bye-bye.
He just takes off and goes, and I think that's what we just saw there.
Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Cardinals offense now works their way back onto the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Dumps it off to Gurley. And oh, he sheds a tackle. Now he's got some space. Todd Gurley, wave goodbye. Touchdown, Cardinals. Todd Gurley, his 21st touchdown of the season. And the Cardinals will extend their lead. Well, he's used to running it that distance. Here he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who's a complete guy who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
Short kick here, fielded about the 17. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Vikings offense now heading out to take over. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one-play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. Here's Murray now as they run it to start the drive. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
On 2nd down, here's Wentz. Complete to Amaro on the right side. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
11 yards on the pickup, and it'll give the Vikings a first down.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? Give them 22 on that one. And it'll be first down, Vikings. Boy, the evolution of the game and how these guys on plays like that can get out of the pocket, keep plays alive, it just makes things so much harder for defenses.
It really does, and we're talking about an era in the game where the quarterbacks are the most athletically gifted that we've seen in a bunch. I mean, when you talk about collectively, it's unbelievable. So their ability to move is practiced now. It's not necessarily, oh, he just took off and you guys figure it out. When he takes off, everyone knows where to go now. They know how to run routes, change things, make themselves present.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he's going to be wrapped up and driven down. Gerald McCoy in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. Well, there was 2nd long. Now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving them exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
Big sack on second down. Now the offense needs to convert here on third.
Hurry up, here we go.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
And being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half. They'll try and throw for it here. Gets it to Gordon. And he's brought down after a good gain. 22 yards on the pickup there. And they're able to pick up the conversion here on fourth down. Fresh set of downs here. The one running back is Gurley. He'll get the football here. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Partner, I think there's a lesson there. Some days you're just having a really tough time, and for the defense, today has been that day. But after that play, what do you learn? You can still make plays even when the other guy's having success against you.
Todd Gurley, wave goodbye. Touchdown, Cardinals. Todd Gurley, touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead.
Well, 3 scores in this game. I think that deserves some type of a broad gesture. I know in hockey, that's called a hat trick, and people throw their hats out on the ice. What about us? What can we do for this guy?
Well, if I'm his teammates, I'm buying him a little steak dinner tonight, right? At least a skirt steak, probably a filet.
Oh, you're going big. I like that.
Yeah, I mean, skirt at minimum,
skirt
filet
steak,
at
come
maximum.
on. You can't give the guy a skirt steak his first 3 times.
Filet, 10 ounce, 16 ounce.
Porterhouse.
Fine. And with the new rule, that decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he only gets to the 20. Now the Minnesota offense set to take over again. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4's kind of, you're like, oh man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. Now Wentz throwing on second down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Adrian Amos with a pick. So he actually goes back about 9 yards on the return. But the interception is clean, and they have the pigskin, and they take over. The one running back is Gurley. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
So, Brandon, when this offense gathers together to watch tape for this game, they're going to be feeling pretty good about themselves until the coaches get upset about the play we just saw. But you know their defense is going to be. But we put up big points all game long. The defense is going to win one every now and then.
Checks it underneath to Langford. And he's brought down after a good game. And that one results in 35 yards.
So what's the old expression that quarterbacks like to use when they decide to throw the football? I'm looking for either a touchdown or a check down. And he took the check down on that play, and it worked almost to perfection.
Back now here on EA Sports. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. They'll set up a throw. Now a battle for the football. It's caught. It's a touchdown. Odell Beckham, his 2nd TD of the game and 18th of the year. And the Cardinals turning that interception into a touchdown. Now, these have been no picnic for him so far. He's missed 2, but this one is good. The Cardinals set now to kick this one away, and off we go. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Now the Vikings offense works their way back onto the field. Trying to shake off the interception. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. And they are going to take possession of the football inside the 15 at the 14-yard line. And they'll start this drive with very good field position. The one running back is Gurley. He's going to get the football. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Yeah, let me puff out my chest a little bit, even though I'm not rooting for either team. That was a really nice defensive play. It's awfully fun to watch, even in an offensive game.
Back to the workhorse today. It's Gurley. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. He'll look to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. So it's 3 more points, and that widens things out even further here in the 4th.
Hey, in this league, you can never have too much. So if you're in range, grab the 3 whenever you can.
Fielded about a yard deep. And he probably should have stayed in the end zone as he'll muster a return up to only the 14-yard line. And now out comes Minnesota. And last time, 1-play interceptions. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback you got a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Wentz will try again on 2nd down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Really nice play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, but for the guys on the offensive line, they're doing a nice job of trying to protect their passer. But when a guy hops in the air and goes airborne to try and knock one away, it's difficult because you can't reach out and grab him. That'll be a holding penalty. So all you're trying to do is make some type of a play on him, make some type of contact to try and get his arms out of the sky.
He's going to sling. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. A big play there for Minnesota. 48 yards.
Well, they just treated 3rd and long as simply an opportunity to make an even bigger play. Normally, you're just trying to pick up the first down and you know where the sticks are. They took this thing way downfield. Confidence in the receivers to go up and make a play, even with defenders around them.
It's a gain of 7, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
The screen was executed and completed, but where's the worry on the play? How many times is a quarterback going to get hit? Because offensive linemen have to do an acting job of making sure it looks like they're whiffing on blocks. But you got to slow them down a little bit, because if you don't, that's a lot of big guys coming at your quarterback in a big, fast way. And, boy, he can get hurt.
A really nice gain of 25 yards. They slot Gronkowski outright. Again, they'll throw with Wentz. That's caught at the 2. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Call it a gain of 5. And that'll bring up a 2nd and goal. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height. Sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Vikings are able to strike for 6. And they will line up now for the two-point try.
All right, here we go. 3-19.
Wentz going to look to throw. And they're going to get the two-point conversion, caught in the end zone. And that cuts the lead a bit further. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. Well, the Vikings are pointing. They've got it. Minnesota football. Great job by the kick team there to get the football, but also don't forget about the man that started it, the lonesome kicker himself.
I love that you brought him into it because he doesn't get nearly the attention he deserves. Oftentimes it's only when it's negative. In this case, he created a positive play for his team.
Deep drop. He's going to let one go deep for Parker. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Parker, the intended target. That'll bring up second down.
I know the initial focus was on how far that pass was downfield, but how about the coverage on the play? Able to stay with him, get his hands where the receiver's hands were going to try and catch the ball, tips it up in the air, and knocks it away.
Wentz going to throw. He's going to let it go again, and he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on, third down.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
Now Wentz escaping the pressure right. And they almost had another one. They are all over the football in this game. Nearly another pick. Now fourth down.
While an incomplete pass certainly doesn't look like a good play, for the guy throwing it today, as many interceptions he's thrown, he's got to feel a sigh of relief that the ball actually hit the ground and didn't go in the other direction.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39. You don't want it.
Now Wentz got to have this one. And he finds Jace Amaro. A solid stiff arm. And he takes it down deep into Arizona territory. A big play that time on the catch and run. 37 yards. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Now Wentz. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on first down to set him back on second. On second down, here's Wentz. He's got time. Dancing to his left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. And the offense now will try to regroup after the sack on second down. Time for a break. We'll come back and wrap up garbage time after this.
Let's go. 3-19.
On third and long, it's Wentz. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down.
On any passes in the middle of the field, anyone who's going after the football is going to be conscious that it's probably going to be contested and often physically. Sometimes that leads to drops.
And Bullock will put this one through, and the drive will wind up yielding 3. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. Well, in the grand scheme of things, it's likely not going to matter much, but at least they get themselves 3 points closer to respectability.
And I don't know that they're going to feel a whole lot better about things because they've clearly been outplayed all game long. But, hey, no reason not to take the points when the opportunity presents itself.
And a great spot to start this drive from here.
Let's go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game, but what a nice play by the defense. Stepping up on that one, maybe they'll get things going in their direction after a play like that.
Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time.
looks like he'll throw here. Over the middle to Beckham. And he's brought down after a good game.
Well, go ahead and throw the ball, man. You got the big lead. You got the clock on your side. Obviously, they don't care much about the feelings of the other team, do they?
Well, I was going to say, you better run to the locker room pretty quick after this one.
But right now, maybe they're just looking at it from the fantasy perspective. More points for everyone if they win big.
So they're operating in the red zone.
Now let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
Now it's Gurley. And eventually brought down, but it's near the 5 at the 6. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal. And Gurley having a big day, and they're winning. That's a big reason why. 2012, his freshman year at Georgia, first game he was a backup. He came off the bench, 100 yards rushing, 2 touchdowns, 100-yard kick return. He started every game in his career since.
And he should have, because he is one of the most dynamic forces to enter the NFL, the running back position, in many years. And I think he's only going to keep getting better.
So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set. On 1st and goal, Gurley. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. And let's not forget he had the receiving touchdown earlier. Now a trio of rushing touchdowns. Quite a performance.
Diversification. That's all you can talk about. His ability to do everything leaves him on the field on every down on offense, because you can hand it to him, as we've seen. Would you say 3 rushing touchdowns? And, of course, throw it to him where he's caught 1 as well.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Now the Vikings offense gets set to take over here. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. One final try now for Wentz. He's going to let it fly. And this is dropped it incomplete. Well, there's a metaphor for how this one is gone as time is run out on this ball game. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week, we'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points, allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So that'll do it. For my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry, I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Cardinals as we say so long from Glendale.